We are the Borg. Existence as you know it is over. We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own. Resistance is
literally getting a science fiction boner when I saw that scene in Star Trek Voyager back in the 90s. We are talking about species 8472, or the Undine. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to watch some other stuff. Let's get into it. Species 8472 was introduced with possibly the best opening in an episode ever in Scorpion Part 1, where we just see 3 Borg ships obliterated by energy weapons, and we are like, what the actual fuck is that? They are a species of which is shrouded in mystery. The Borg are clearly afraid enough to join forces with the USS Voyager. When we are introduced to the Undine, or species 8472, and believe me, Undine is stupid, we first see a pile of Borg bodies piled up within the ship. Like literally limbs, heads, bits, pieces thrown everywhere. And when we see them, these are an alien unlike anything we have seen in Star Trek before. We've had CGI creatures. The crystalline entity comes to mind. We've had little prosthetic creatures, but these are a fully realized CGI bad guy within the Star Trek universe, with 3 legs and 3 arms and a really funny head with 3 neck muscles, but not like an inside of the neck. Really quite weird and unique looking. They're telepathic. They can reach out. They reach out to Kess. They live in a part of space completely unlike our own, in I want to say an alternate reality or ultimate universe where space is actually a fluidic space, if you will.
Let's see.
I'm recalibrating sensors. The entire region is filled with some kind of organic fluid. This isn't space. It's matter.
The Undine live there. Species 8472 build and live there. And we don't find out later till a moderate time later at the end of this episode, the Borg went to fluidic space and attempted to assimilate species 8472. And they did not succeed. They cannot be assimilated by Borg technology. And that is why they are so desperate to join forces with Voyager, because their ability to, I want to say, come through and work things out is better because of their independence. We also get introduced to 7 of 9 in this episode, in Scorpion Part 1. But there's a change in the air. We have Herodians hunting the last surviving species 8472. Within the universe, we also have them deciding that humans are somehow a huge and amazing threat. So they create an entire holographic visage of Starfleet Academy, including Boothby, to try and work out how humans would handle an 8472 invasion. Although Earth has no idea that they even exist. Voyager hasn't contacted Earth since, so Voyager and crew know that this would be a terrible shock within Starfleet. The interesting thing is it plays a little bit like the changelings from Star Trek Deep Space Nine, which were, I believe, on at the same time as this, if not very, very close. But Species 8472 isn't just your normal bad guy. Like, you would honestly, looking at Species 8472, go, what the fucking hell franchise is this? When you come into a franchise like Star Trek and you see nothing but crinkly-headed aliens and a lot of prosthetics, you don't expect to see big CGI aliens. And that is what we got here. Similar to the Xenomorph. I'm not gonna lie, it does give Xenomorph vibes, but they have a quality similar to the Borg in a way, where when they touch or scratch or hurt a crew member, poor Harry, it's always Harry, basically he starts to be eaten away from the inside. Not transformed, eaten away from the inside. He is dying, he is on that bed, they don't know how to fix it. And this makes Seven and the Doctor and everyone come up with a way to stop that biological happenstance, including their ships, which are all biological. They are not technological, they're made out of the same stuff as 8472. It's a really interesting way to look at this. The ships are clearly powerful. They do a star formation, they fire energy weapons at a planet or a ship, and it is obliterated. And it's kind of like little mini Death Stars. They have everything. The entire species is built up to be the big bad. And you know what? If Voyager had the budget to do more 8472 episodes instead of relegating them to hiding as humans and then being revealed later, then we'd be fine. But these aliens are, and I would argue to say, and I hope you would agree, that 8472 is the most original bad guy since the Borg in TNG. And I would argue to say there is no race since then in Star Trek that has really come up to that level of imagination and look. They are an amazingly interesting looking alien, and they have a unique personality of their own. They are, and let me stress this, their key position is we're going to destroy the universe or the Milky Way galaxy.
They said your galaxy will be purged.
Like, they're coming through to kill, and they do kill tons of innocents, tons of people, tons of Borg. They are a immovable force until Voyager fucks up and gives them, the Borg, the ability to beat species 8472. But that's only because they telepathically link with Kes and they can see the anger and the hatred and the evil within the species. They are, without a doubt, Voyager's, or actually no, they, without a doubt, were the most interesting enemy in Voyager, of which their testicles were immediately cut off and we just got 4 seasons of Borg. What did you think about species 8472? What is your favorite thing about them? Do you think that bringing them back into Star Trek would be an excellent thing to do? This has been Villains of Star Trek, species 8472, and I have been TrekTrav.